So, welcome back. Well, we're gonna see if we can, create some interesting shapes for clothes. Block that out. I just duplicated the torso, because the clothes gotta fit around the torso, right? Just gonna shape it around. Just sort of see what I like. I've got a general idea what I want. I want like a sort of long shirt with a belt around his waist, and then he's got like a long sleeve shirt underneath. Kind of grunge, but then a bit more medieval, because he's got a big sword, and it's not Eddie Vedder. Notwithstanding my hair in the photos. Okay, so it looks like we're still working on the torso, but actually the torso is underneath, and I am, creating his shirt. A little bit later, I'll put some colors on these different models. See, this is a torso, which we can just maybe scale in a little bit, or there you go, so it doesn't stick through. And it's for now it's still there to tell us where his torso is, but probably later we will delete it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm creating a bit of I don't know, like a night look. I don't know, not too armory, more normal clothes, and it's still quite cubey. And just seeing where it can go. So he needs a bit of an ass. He doesn't have one, so create that. And as you can see in the side view, it sort of looks like a person at this point, which is really what you're looking for. You're trying to it should feel right. So we're gonna extrude some sleeves here. Actually, I delete the faces, and then I'll probably select the edges and extrude the edges, which is the same as extruding a face, but I don't know, sometimes I just decide to do the other thing, because I don't know, there's no real preference there, no real reason. It's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, so there we have a sleeve, a very simple cubey sleeve, but it's a sleeve nonetheless. As you can see, I'm trying to keep the edge loops where his actual joint would be, even though that gives me some very small polys in his armpit. I'll work on that some more. I'm already doing it. I don't really like having those really small polys, but sometimes sometimes it's a necessary evil. I'll just fine tune it more and more until I get something I'm happy with. Extruding, moving points around. Try not to do too many extrusions. This goes back to not too much detail straight away, because you don't want to move too many points. I'm basically working on one side to begin with. It sort of gives me, even though he's not completely symmetrical, it gives me an idea of what I have to do, and once I'm happy with that, I can move on to the other side. I still use the reference, as you can see. You want to get those. It's really easy to go outside of your proportions. Your mind plays tricks on you and makes you think that things look different. I don't know, I can't say it any other way. See, that small poly is, well, It's bothering me, but I'm gonna have to make it even smaller because I'm gonna need an edge loop there to create the shoulder. Alright, well, we're gonna jump ahead a bit and show you where I go. So in order to see it a bit more clearly, I'm gonna create a simple Lambert. I'm doing this off screen, but I'm just doing it in the hypershade. And I'm just gonna create like a sort of, well, I guess it's the color of my shirt in the background, and just drag it on. You can drag it with the middle mouse button. At this point it looks like the character's wearing a dress, but don't worry, we're gonna work on that. As you can see, I still only got one side, and you know, the rest will come. You know, and you see me looking from all angles there, which is really important. I can't stress it enough. Always look at your work from all angles and try to you know, you'll see problems you don't see if you only look at it from one camera, or you know, don't move your camera around. And it's, you know, it's easy to do because you're working and you're forgetting, and you know, it doesn't say that you don't want to do it, but make yourself do it. And it's got to be automatic at some point, that ever so often you just move that camera around. Alright, well, started on the other side, and I'm going to jump ahead again and show you some of the rest of the stuff I did. Alright, so it's time to yeah, work on the legs a bit again, and you know, I sort of jump around through the model, and I work a bit on this, and then I work a bit on this, and then trying to keep everything at sort of the same level of complexity, so you don't have one thing which is really detailed and nice, and the rest is not there yet. So for instance, I'm working a bit on the feet, and adding some more detail to the legs. Actually, you know, starting to get some roundness to it, and get rid of this cubiness. And there's no real order in which you should do this. You know, whatever feels natural, what you feel, you know, what feels like you have to do it, or what feels a bit weird, or you know, because you did another part, and just move those points and create something which feels more natural. So there I'm jumping to the foot again, just because, you know, I moved the leg, and now the foot is sticking out, and I'm like, what? No, that doesn't feel right. So, you know, here you go. Not there yet. It looks like he's wearing slippers, but well, you know, in time we'll connect it all and make it so it looks like we want it to look, right? Alright, the leg is already a bit more complicated. Tiny bit. It's going quite slowly. But well, you know. Alright. I decided to give him like how do you call that in English? I don't know. Some, well, baggy trousers. I wear baggy trousers on my bike in the morning, or at least, you know, when it's really cold, I stuff them into my socks, and it gave me the idea, and I thought it'd be interesting. So he's gonna have like boots on, and some sort of baggy stuffed in trousers, and that allows me to create some interesting folds in ZBrush. You know, here I'm just adding more detail to the legs, and creating a more rounded shape. All right, I'll leave it here for this lesson, and next lesson we'll finish off this blocking stage, and I'll show you how to add it all together. All right, see you next lesson.